Here's Drake Dormann on for the extra point. 24 out of 25 on the year. Left-footed and splits the uprights. Early statement by Independence. We'll see what Centennial can get done offensively. Drake Dormann will send it away after a quick drive that results in points. And we talked about using that early timeout. I would say it was a timeout well spent.
Yeah, Coach Blade got the attention of his offensive group. He was really talking to his offensive line.
Emmanuel Hall and Kevon Prince back to return for the Cougars. Hall going to come up and pick it up at the 17. Look for some room. And a nice return out past the 30 to set things up for Centennial. This will be Dormann to send it away, averaging 32 yards per punt on the year. I'll ask everybody to get away from it. Takes an Independence roll and will stop at around the 38-yard line for Centennial's offense to return. Boots it up and in. 14-6, Independence. So about 30 seconds or so lost, and it'll be another touchback and bring the football out to the 20 for Centennial on this drive.
The 25th touchback for Drake Dormann on 33 attempts this season. It's a good leg.
It sure is. And here's the extra point, which is good by Dormann.
Oh, how the tide can turn, because you had Roth, who just missed, just overthrew a wide-open Deion Sanders. Who knows if that goes for a score? I think it likely would have on the previous play.
He was probably
He was wide open. With some Tennessee fans, I think Galden is the player that I think fans are most intrigued by to watch on Saturdays next season.
They're going to like this guy, too, for Centennial. Emmanuel Hall trying to go coast to coast. Tippy toes out at the 40-yard line. Next level, Scott Blade, first year here at Independence. Very successful as well during his time at Hillsboro. A state championship and runner-up there as well. Championship back in 08. Here at Hillsboro just last week. Spent some time at Oak Ridge, 09 to last season. But glad to be back here in the Mid-State. Family has ties here.
And he's been in the playoffs in each of his 7 years at Independence and Oak Ridge.
Second half underway. Centennial gets the football, trailing 21-6. This man is very dangerous, Emmanuel Hall. Past the 20 to the 23, a nice return. 29-yard attempt for Dormann. His long on the year is 46. Or check that. That was his long punt on the year, and the field goal try is good from 29.
He has a leg.
24-6 is where we stand after that 29-yard make. I think, Bob, maybe the second part of that it would be true. You know, you have so many guys who can make things happen for you offensively. You probably don't go for too many field goals. If you're Scott Blade in Independence.
You know, kicking really shows up most in the playoffs. If you have a kicker at the high school level, that is a weapon that is much bigger than it is at any other level.
Sure, I mean, even if you have a guy who can make one from 35 yards, I mean, that's big for you. Thought it might be returnable, it won't be. Now Independence will punt. Dormann made a field goal earlier in this quarter, and now we'll send it away.
Big stop for Centennial. And a nice punt.
Fair catch requested. That was very dangerous.
Yes, that was close.
You either come up and make the catch if you're a Kevon Prince, or just get away from the football, and it'll stop inside the 20. All right, here's Dormann for the extra point. Up and in to make it 31-14. 31-14, Independent, like they on ice. A 3rd and 1 that turns into a 62-yard touchdown run for Vic Wharton. For Vic on the year, that is his 4th touchdown rush. Down the Cougars, who really did a good job back into this game in the second half here. That Big win for Independence, 31-14. You see Coach Scott Blade and his crew, they all shake hands. Coach Brian Rector, of course, on the Centennial side, and we'll come back with our trophy presentation in a moment. A win for Independence, Thursday Night Lights, presented by Jack in the Box.